Hi friends, welcome back. Today's tutorial is a loose floral one. Let's get our supplies and get started. Alright, so starting with a medium to large brush, this is a round brush. I will start with the first floral. It's a light pink wash. And when you're making your petal strokes, you can angle your brush and make wider strokes and then use the end of the brush for any sharper details. I'm imagining this to be a little bit like a peony or a wild rose. So because it's a loose and abstract style, the details aren't as important, so it's not realistic, but I just want to get the feeling of the flower. So when you're following along, try to focus more on the gesture and sort of roughly putting in the petals. And always go light to dark, and we can build up our colors as we go. And because this is wet on wet technique, I can blend these colors, the pink and the orange, in the same stroke. As long as your paint is wet, the colors will mix on their own. And then using that same orange, putting in a few tulip-like florals, it's really just a more narrow version of the bigger one. If you've never done this before, just go really slow and remember that it's just for fun and it's practice, and don't worry about it looking perfect or anything. I'm really just going for very rough, intentionally loose style. And then using the green, you can add in some wider petals and some stems to your arrangement. If you'd like to keep a reference on hand, you can look up online or use a flower book if that helps to look at a picture. What you'll notice though is if you keep practicing and continue with a creative habit, your hand will start to just kind of do muscle memory. So you'll go into your florals and your leaves and your details with more of an instinctual approach, and that can be really fun. So challenge yourself to do that. Alright, so that first layer has fully dried. We can go in and add some more details. This is with a smaller brush. It's also a round brush. I'm adding a little of a bluish turquoise color here for added interest. So it'll be a little bit smaller and more wispy and delicate to contrast with the larger shapes. I have a video on my channel going over different leaf shapes, and if you're interested, I can link that as well. It's great to practice some of the foundational strokes too, so that when you go to do compositions like this, you have a variety to choose from. Alright, and then mixing up a stronger pinkish color, I can go in on those first florals and add some more definition, some more color, more shape to each of these petals, and just layering them up. You can do this as many times as you like, as long as you're going light to dark, and you can keep building on to the contrast. Then I'm rinsing my brush and then softening out some of these edges so that some are really soft and blended and then some have a stronger edge line. And the key to having softer edges is to make sure that your paint hasn't fully dried. If your paint is fully dried, it'll be a lot harder to blend out some of those edges. So if I'm doing multiple florals like these tulips, I will do them pretty quickly, and I'm trying to work really fast so that I can get some of these edges before they fully dry. So if you want to work in bulk, because it's faster, you can just put all your strong marks, rinse your brush quickly, and then try to soften out edges. If it's too fast for you and you want to go slower, just do one petal at a time. And that is how you build your muscle memory, and the more you practice, the easier it gets. Okay, and then with a darker green, I'm going in adding more details and definition to the stems and the leaves. Okay, and then rinsing my brush and doing that same technique where a few of them I'll be softening out some of the edges and leaving a few areas with a sharper edge. All right, I'm going in with a darker blue to define some of the lines a little bit sharper. I'm using a really small brush. This is a size 6, but it's the round brush, and so the tip of it comes to a really fine point. You can also use a detail brush if that's easier for you as well. One of the reasons I don't always use a detailed brush, and it's easier for me to use this size brush, is because it holds a lot more paint and water. The smaller the brush, like a small detailed brush, you'll be dipping in your brush back into that paint and water a lot more frequently, where I feel like I can get a lot further along with one dip into the paint and I can do a little bit more work before I have to go back in and reload. Okay, so now for the details on the petals, I'm doing similar technique where some of the edges of these petals I'm just defining with more color, stronger color, and then I'll also go in and rinse and then soften some edges. It's the same technique, but we're just building up our sharpness where the first layers were really light and really abstract, and I'm just bringing in a little bit of definition with each added layer and stronger color. Okay, and the same technique for the little yellow tulips, where I'm adding a little bit more of an orange to define some of those edges. All right, and now for the little tiny leaves, which are the blue turquoise ones, I'm adding in a darker blue on those edges and along some of that center stem for each of these. One thing you'll notice is I'm holding the paintbrush towards the back end. It's a little bit easier to get a really loose mark that way. The closer you are towards the bristles of that brush, the more control you'll have. So if you intentionally want less control and a more wispy look, hold your brush towards the back end. Okay, and then rinsing and softening out any of these edges while it's still a little damp. And then I'm using that towel to soak up any extra water or color. Okay, so once you feel like your composition is good and defined and you've added all the details that you want, you can step back and just let it dry. Sometimes it's good just to stop and take a little break. And then if you always want to add more layers, you can always add them later. I think this is pretty good for me now. I'm going to call it done. And I had a lot of fun going back to florals. It is my favorite thing to paint. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had fun painting along. You might enjoy this video on screen now. I'm linking it for you to watch next, and happy painting!